So hi everyone and welcome back to Singh Sandeep Vlogs, and I hope to find you in the pink of your health. And as promised, I have come up with the part 2 for the idioms for IELTS speaking. And for all the people who are watching my video for the very first time, please do subscribe and support me. I am overwhelmed by the love that you are sharing on my channel by subscribing to it, and I am eternally grateful to you. So without wasting any further time, let's begin the video. So needless to say, there are many occasions. For example, when you purchased a new phone, and when you were eating your favorite ice cream. So not only this, there are various circumstances in which the person is overwhelmed or is extremely happy. Yes, extremely happy, and as said by someone great, that kill your enemies with the smile, or laughter is the best medicine. So the first feeling is happiness when you are extremely happy. So there are plenty of idioms, or there are plethora of idioms that can be used, and these are, I have prepared a list. So it is over the moon to be tickled pink. Pink is associated with the feeling happy. Next is to be on cloud 9, to be thrilled to the bits. Yes, it made my day. It was music to my ears. It was music to my ears. It was just what the doctor ordered, like a dog with two tails on the top of the world in seventh heaven. So these are the idioms that can be used for happiness, and there are plenty of it, as I've said. So it's up to you which idioms you have to use. To illustrate, well, yesterday my teacher called me and my parents were quite happy. They were over the moon when they got the results. I was like a dog with two tails when I got my new mobile phone. I was frustrated throughout the day, but when I came home, my father or my mother presented me with my favorite flavored ice cream, and it was just like what the doctor has ordered. So these are examples that how you can use these idioms to enhance your speaking skills. And do take care of the intonation, right? Because without it, the pitch of the sound will remain flat. There will be no interesting tone when you are speaking, and the listener will get easily distracted or will get bored easily. So do take care of it. Coming on to the part 2 questions that could be describe an important piece of news that you received via text message, a toy that you really liked in your childhood, or an recent achievement that you have celebrated. So there can be many questions when it comes to happiness. Coming on to the next feeling, you might have helped someone, right? And in return, you must have said thank you. I will be presenting you idioms to thank someone, and we will get rid of the orthodox thank you. It sounds so simple that every time anything happens or someone helps you, you say thank you. Well, you can replace that thank you with, well, I am appreciative of your efforts, right? Next is to be eternally grateful. I am eternally grateful. I am overwhelmed by your efforts, right? Your generosity overwhelms me. Your generosity overwhelms me. to be lost for words. You don't have any words to express how thankful you are to the other person. So you are at loss of words. Next is I couldn't thank him enough. Just like the previous idiom, I couldn't thank him enough. And last but not the least is you are a lifesaver. Yes, you must be watching various web series, movies during the pandemic time, because at that point of time or at this point of time we have plenty of time. You must have noticed this idiom, a lifesaver. When someone helps you in a difficult situation, you simply say that without you I wouldn't have made it possible. You are a lifesaver. Or you got that file in time, otherwise I would have to face repercussions for it. So what? Yes, you are a lifesaver. So this is thanking someone, right? And the part 2 questions could be an item that you have lost. So the person which have returned you the item or anything that you have lost, you could reply with all these idioms to thank him. The next could be describe a time when you helped someone. So basically there are 2 scenarios to put it in a simple word. The first time when you help someone, and the second thing is when someone helped you. So there can be many questions that you can create to thank someone. So moving on to the next feeling is when you are nervous, when you are biting your nail or pulling your hair out. So what is that? That feeling is nervous. So the first idiom is commonly used across all the platforms that you have must heard of. It is I am having butterflies in my stomach. You are feeling nervous. Okay. I am worried sick. That is the second idiom that you can use for nervous. Then comes to get your tongue tied. Your tongue get tied while you were giving any presentation, right? The fourth one is to get worked up, to tear my hair out, and to be on the edge. Do not confuse it with to be on the edge of the seat. That was to show excitement, but this one is when you are nervous, right? So there are various scenarios, but if I especially talk about the part 2 questions, it could be when you met someone for the very first time, a challenge that you have faced recently. So these are the questions, and there is a specific idiom to be afraid of your own shadow. This is specially used for that person who is afraid to do any new thing, or a person who is quite nervous about doing basic things, to meet a new person, to go somewhere out, to carry luggage. So in simple circumstances which do not create nervousness for the general people, well, for this strata of people, they are quite nervous. The anxiety seeps in. So for those person, we will be saying what? Well, for example, well, my friend Ravi is afraid of his own shadow. He is always nervous about everything that is happening in his life. So I hope that you are clear with it. Shall we move on to the next feeling? I guess so, or I suppose so. So the next one is to relax. How would you feel when you are coming out of a bottleneck traffic, or you were in the office throughout the day, you were not having time to do the things that you love, but when you come home after a tiring day, you feel relaxed. And the idioms are to chill out, to kick back. You must have heard this phrase. Well, to illustrate, many of you must have seen the famous show Friends, and there is a character in it which is Joey, and Joey is having a kickback attitude. So you must resonate with me. Yes, a person who is relaxed. Okay, put your guard down is another one. To chill out, to put your feet up, to let your hair down. This is especially for the females. You must have seen in the movies or also in real life that the women have to tie their hair when they are going to office, but when they come back at their home, they unwind their hair, and from that originated to let your hair down. Simply relax. To unwind is another idiom, and the last is have a blast. We can say this with an example. So, you are going to Sham's birthday. Well, have a blast. And I am feeling very sad, or I am feeling blue because I cannot go to the party. And from that comes the other idiom, or from that comes the other feeling, that is sad. Before that, I forgot the part 2 questions is a place where you read and write apart from your home, a leisure activity that you love to do with your family, a musical performance that you have watched recently. So these are the part 2 questions. And the last is feeling sad. You are pumped up. You are quite pumped up, or something has happened and it is a bummer. So for that feelings, we'll use the idioms, and the first one is to feel blue. Blue, the color blue is compared with sadness. The next in line or following it are to be down in the dumps. I'm feeling a bit down in the dumps because I haven't had a great day. To be down in the mouth, this one is specially used for the second person. You cannot use it for yourself. Then is you are reduced to tears, you want to cry, so you are reduced to the tears. You are fed up, you are bouncing your head up against the wall, right? So it has been a busy day and it is not ending soon, so you are reduced to the tears. So the last in the list is a lump in your throat. You must have watched various movies in which you felt like crying, or there is a sudden sensation up your throat and there is a lump. So you are about to cry, right? Because that scene is so emotional that it took the emotional side out of you, and there is a lump in your throat. So these were the idioms that can be used for feeling sad, feeling blue. The part 2 questions can be a journey that was delayed, a mistake that you have made, or a personal belonging that you have lost. So these were all the idioms that I can remember of, or that I have searched for these feelings. And in the third video, I'll cover up all the left out other feelings. Okay, so that video will be an intermix of the idioms. So do not forget to press the bell icon to get the latest notification when that video is up. And do like this video and share it with your friends so that they can also get benefit from it. And if you have any doubts, please put it in the comment section. And do tell me how did you like this. So this is it from me, signing off.